Places to explore in Europe are endless, ranging from the rocky landscapes of Montenegro to the sun-drenched beaches of Portugal. Whether it's Italy or England, European nations are brimming with distinctive vacation destinations. Including all the top vacation spots in Europe in a single travel guide is practically impossible. But we've rounded up what we believe to be the most unique 30 places to visit in Europe. So let's start. Eiffel Tower, Paris. Located in the French city of Paris, Eiffel Tower is one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Eiffel Tower is revered as a monument in the history of contemporary building because of its flamboyant design. One of the finest things to do in Paris is to take in the expansive views of the city from the tower's summit. Colosseum, Rome. Rome's Colosseum is among the 7 wonders of the world. There are about 50,000 chairs in this historical gladiatorial stadium in Italy. It provides a glimpse into the past of the atmosphere in which gladiators engaged in combat here. Trevi Fountain, Rome. This fountain is located in Rome, Italy, and is one of the most famous in the world. Even old-time classic movies such as La Dolce Vita have shown it. The fountain reminds us of the fact that water can both give us life and also take it. La Sagrada Familia Church, Barcelona. This incomplete Catholic church, which is situated in Barcelona, can be seen from any high point. Even though it is still being built, the imposing building is still beautiful to behold. Architecture and history students love to come here for their research. Arc de Triomphe, Paris. The most famous of arches, the Arc de Triomphe Paris, was constructed between 1806 and 1836. Despite numerous changes from the initial design plans, the arch continues to serve as a unifying symbol for France. Notre Dame, Paris. Famous Catholic cathedral Notre Dame de Paris is known for its spectacular French Gothic architecture. The building, which is renowned for the magnitude and grandeur of its architecture, started in the year 1160 and was finished in the year 1345. Every year, this cathedral gets about 12 million visitors from all over the globe. Buckingham Palace, London. The present functioning capital of the monarchy is Buckingham Palace, where the king performs all of the ceremonial functions. People may check out royal quarters, magnificent gardens, art galleries, and more when they are at Buckingham Palace. The British Museum, London. One of the first national museums in the world to open its doors to the general public was the British Museum, founded in 1759. One of the best museums in the world devoted to human history, it is open to all visitors free of charge. A total of 70,000 exhibits are set up at this museum, which has many kilometers of fast-moving halls. London Eye, London. The London Eye is a giant Ferris wheel that can be seen in London on the south bank of the Thames. Visitors may get aboard this wheel and take an amazing 30-minute ride. It is called the London Eye because it provides a panoramic view of the City of London that extends up to 25 kilometers in all directions. Tower Bridge, London. One of the most spectacular bridges in the world is the Tower Bridge in London. Both pedestrians and automobiles may visit the bridge's deck without paying a fee. Although some particular areas of the bridge need a fee to access. Moulin Rouge, Paris. The Moulin Rouge is one of the most well-known cabaret performances in Paris and a must-see destination for tourists. Here, scenes from movies and television series are brought to life on stage. Actors, while being lavishly adorned in flashy costumes, make the entire setting captivating and alive. Ariana Museum, Geneva. The Ariana Museum, which is devoted to ceramic and glass art, has more than 25,000 items gathered over the course of 1,200 years. By focusing on glass and ceramic artwork produced throughout various eras, it illustrates the changes across time. This location makes visitors feel that they are somewhere in the ether, surrounded by lovely objects that they may admire. Chillon Castle, Geneva. The old castle located on an island in Lake Geneva is called Chillon Castle. The area's stunning views of the lake and the mountains in the area have made it a popular tourist destination. Lake Geneva, Geneva. One of the biggest lakes in Western Europe is Lake Geneva, located in Switzerland. France and Switzerland both share it. Lake Geneva is well known for being split into 3 sections as a result of its various geological formations. Jet d'eau, Geneva. It is a fountain on Lake Geneva that is situated in Geneva and is a popular destination for tourists. A trip to the jet d'eau is essential if one is staying in the vicinity because the fountain has recently come to symbolize Geneva. Since this fountain is extremely tall, it can be viewed from anywhere in the city. Charles Bridge, Prague. One of Prague's oldest bridges is the Charles Bridge. On this bridge, there are about 30 sculptures that represent different saints and patron saints that were revered at the time. Prague's Charles Bridge at night is one of the city's most beautiful sights. Prague Castle, Prague. It is the biggest castle in the world, located on 70,000 acres of land, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the most popular tourist destinations in Prague, the castle hosts 1.8 million tourists annually. Old Town Square, Prague. A historical landmark in Prague's Old Town neighborhood is the Old Town Square. It has a number of historically noteworthy structures, one of which has served as this area's primary church since the 14th century. The Prague Horloge, a 1410 installation of a medieval astronomical clock, is kept in the Old Town Hall. Acropolis, Athens. The Acropolis of Athens is an ancient Greek citadel that was erected high above the city of Athens on a rocky outcrop. It is situated at a height of 150 meters above sea level. The Parthenon is the most well-known building on the Acropolis out of all the buildings and monuments. Parthenon, Athens. The Parthenon is a Doric temple with Ionic architectural characteristics that was finished in 438 BC. The ancient Athenian temple, which was demolished by the Persians in an invasion in 480 BC, was Parthenon's predecessor. The Persian invasion depicted in the popular film 300 was the same one. Canal Cruise Tour, Amsterdam. One of the most lovely vacation activities is a canal cruise in Amsterdam. An unforgettable experience on an Amsterdam canal boat trip is floating through the canals against the gorgeous city backdrop. While traveling through its azure waterways, the Amsterdam City Canal cruise delivers a captivating experience. Dam Square, Amsterdam. Dam Square, the center of Amsterdam, links all the locations. In Dam Square is where you'll find the Amsterdam Central Station. The rush here is constant because it is Amsterdam's busiest area. Van Gogh Museum, Amsterdam. The Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam is situated on the city's southern museum square. The biggest collection of Van Gogh's artwork may be seen in the Van Gogh Museum. Atomium, Brussels. One of the most magnificent sculptures or monuments is the Atomium, which was constructed in 1958 for the Export Exposition. Atomium, which located in Brussels, Belgium, has a rich history apart from being among the city's top attractions. Visitors from all over the world travel to see this magnificent sculpture, which amply displays the artistic talent of the time. Kamari Beach, Santorini. Santorini's Kamari Beach is a spectacle unlike any other. The stunning beach is a tourist favorite due to its crystal clear, blue waters. The beach is constantly clean and ready with lounges and umbrellas, distinguishing it from other beaches. Hagia Sophia, Istanbul. It is a cathedral that was subsequently discovered to be a mosque and is currently operated as a museum. It is situated in Istanbul, the former capital of Turkey. It is regarded as both a church and a mosque because it was built by both Ottomans and Christians. Galata Tower, Istanbul. One of Istanbul's oldest and tallest structures, the Galata Tower is incredible. The tower offers an expansive perspective of the ancient town, making for an excellent watch. Basilica Cistern, Istanbul. The Basilica Cistern in Istanbul is one of the most well-known cisterns in the entire globe. One of Istanbul's largest cisterns, the Basilica Cistern is a beautiful sight that draws many tourists there each year. Louvre Museum, Paris. The Louvre Museum of Paris is not simply a popular tourist destination, it is the largest art museum in the world. With a history spanning more than 3 centuries, it has seen some of the largest shifts in Western civilization. It's recommended that everyone visit this museum at least once in their lives. Palace of Versailles, Paris. The royal residence erected by King Louis XIV and his successors up until the French Revolution is the Palace of Versailles in Paris. It has spent 30 years as a World Heritage Site and is one of Paris' most well-known tourist attractions. To learn more about the Palace of Versailles' rich history, visitors can join a guided tour. These were our picks of the 30 most unique places to visit in Europe. Check out the specific cities to visit from the link on your left. See you next time.